Buck following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without Holding.
The running back.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
For the running back. The tackle made at the 47.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
At the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
18-yard line.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down, Washington.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that.
Lock Edwards.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Eagles, nothing.
Lock Edwards now to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other. supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
First and goal.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was that. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support him. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Call it no gain there. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
44-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Haskins on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17.
Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season,
and he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Brought down by Nate Gary.
On the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 27-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Duke Riley on the tackle.
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And the Washington first down.
Well, partners, a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's the end.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.
In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up on the road.